To be honest, like I hate
I think
Super
we just
TF.
hunger reset on my blind here. What do we think, everybody?
I hate Super TF, but I hate his opponent more. His opponent
Rods are
full
pretty
reset.
good, so...
Oh. He's never punished, bro. I swear to God, he is the luckiest man I've ever seen. I don't know enough Overwatch.
Oh, I don't have to blind.
Was
You're
Super
right.
actually good at Overwatch, chat, or was he carried? Is there a video? Like, how good was Super TF, really? All right, this guy's been my arch enemy for a little bit. I actually really have no idea because I've never watched Overwatch and never, like, really played it. Obviously, I played, like, 4 games with Connor, but I actually don't know how good Super was. All I know is he's a 2-time Overwatch champ. He was on Jimmy Fallon twice, and he was a runner-up for MVP.
What does it take to stand out in Overwatch as a tank player?
Like back in season 1, I thought like I was gonna become 18 and then dominate everybody, basically. And that didn't really work out.
A game where the meta is constantly shifting, and there's no guarantees that your favorite hero will be playable at all.
Was he even the best player on his team? Or was Sinatra better?
Natural selection.
To survive, you need to be able to stand strong.
Let's keep it moving.
And to win it all, you have to pick your moments.
Trigover gonna chase it after Marvel, and the whole hog, a victory dance for Super, oinking his way to victory.
Dude, I can't watch Overwatch. I understand none of what's happening.
Whoever said lightning doesn't strike twice has never met the San Francisco Shock, your 2020 Overwatch League champions.
When the game's beta began in 2015, Overwatch pulled players from games of all kinds. But there was one game that had a closer relationship to Overwatch than any other. Team Fortress 2. Valve's quirky class-based shooter had been big in its time, but no other company had succeeded at following that act. At least, not until Overwatch.
All right, playtime's over. Get to cover.
And Matthew Super DeLisi from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was a fitting representative of this
It's not the Lucy?
new class of esports athlete.
My name is Matthew DeLisi, also known as Super. I'm 18 and I play tank for San Francisco Shock.
Gaming was anything but new to him, and his competitive experiences and his initial teammates were firmly rooted in TF2.
Oh, he's a TF2 guy.
Well, I played ESEA for TF2, and everyone I played with on Bird Noises and Hammers and LG, they all were TF2 players. So we just had a lot of FPS skill.
While former TF2 players might have benefited from the game's similarity to Overwatch, one role in particular stood out as drastically different in the competitive scene: the tank.
When your team works on point, nothing is more satisfying in this game than hitting a big slam.
It was this new role that Super would ultimately fill. But first, he had a couple of obstacles to overcome.
When I started playing Overwatch, I had like the worst computer ever, like literally 24 FPS, like the game's barely running. My computer's overheated. Actually, that's what happened to my first. That's why I had to get a new computer, is because my computer overheated. Like the GPU literally fried itself playing Overwatch.
Not to mention,
Dude, when he talks in an interview, he talks like LeBron when he lies.
he wasn't even old enough to play professionally.
So to be able to play on LAN, I think is going to be
Wait, when is he
To
born?
play professionally.
have every single match.
He's born in 2000?
Obviously, I can't start day one because I'm going to be too young. But when I'm eligible to play, I think it's going to be a blast.
His skill from previous games and his superior shot calling marked Super as one of the most promising up-and-coming players in Overwatch.
Frag right now, Dante. Oh, I got shattered.
I'm popping. Oh, look at this! Holy shit, I'm nutty!
Hunter's one.
Someone stop me!
With Super, he has an excellent read of the game, and it's something that people rally around. Everyone agrees with sort of his leadership when he has something to say.
That's the head coach? I mean, no disrespect. How is he the coach? Was he good at the game? Why not? I just didn't know. I think it's a bias. I'm biased to believe that old people aren't as good at video games. So I'm just surprised at the age of the coach. Because it's not like, in my mind, basketball. Like most coaches I see are like similar ages to the players. You are 30. I mean, first off, I'm not a coach, so I have a much different job. He was a CS coach.
People follow.
And as esports organizations signed on for multi-million-dollar contracts to be part of the forthcoming Overwatch League, the San Francisco Shock signed him knowing that he wouldn't be able to start Stage 1.
While we're ineligible to play, we're basically going to be spectating and kind of have like another two analysts slash coach, two people who understand the game and can provide input from a third person point of view, things that the players can't see in game. So I think having that is going to help.
But in April 2018, Super finally got his chance to make his debut during Stage 3.
You know, it's been a long 20 games of waiting, watching my team. Obviously, the reason I came out here was to play, and I had to wait, getting anxious, but finally ready to go out there and hopefully, you know, win some games.
I think the biggest thing Super will be able to add is possibly the finishing of the chaos time of the San Francisco Shock when push comes to shove.
Dude, it was so weird. I mean, I guess it still happens. Like how much esports was trying to LARP as like sports. Like how much this mimics like an ESPN morning show. It was just like such an unnecessary spend.
They've been in desperate
It does still happen. You're not wrong.
situations. Their shot calling has fallen apart. That's what he needs to get down with this team because that's been their biggest flaw.
It was good, man. Dude, with the Overwatch League All Access Pass 2018, looking at the fucking wall with your San Francisco Shocks jersey, tear in your eye, wishing you could go back to be in a goddamn high school with nothing to do but play Overwatch. You got rose-tinted glasses on, brother. You got rose-tinted glasses on.
And while he initially played more Winston, he ultimately became known best for a different hero, Reinhardt.
I have been called.
Where many
XQC is Winston, right?
Players saw essentially a moving wall, Super found a canvas on which to paint.
Is he the Reinhardt GOAT?
Where some saw boredom, Super saw opportunity. And as his career continued, he would eventually become known as the best Reinhardt in the league.
Is Reinhardt cringe?
Down Crimzo as well, goes for the charge as well. Oh my word!
Or just boring?
Him against Gamsu. What in the Lord's name have I just witnessed?
But Super's debut in the second half of the 2018 season didn't exactly showcase his true potential. He earned a couple of MVP nods in some series.
Is XQC the GOAT of Winston?
But the wider picture was bleak.
This is such an important moment for the Shock maturity.
Wait, really? Is XQC top 10? Was he a top 10 Overwatch player? Was he a top 50 Overwatch player? He was decent one season in North America only. Wait, really? Is he top 100 all time? He's not even top 100 all time? Are you guys hating? I can't tell. I genuinely don't know. I don't watch. Is XQC a top 100 Overwatch player all time?
Is XQC a top 100 player of all time? Asks Mr. Wig. Top 100? That's not anymore. No, not anymore. At the time? Yeah. But these days, no. Oh shit, oh shit. Ludwig's fucking trying to grief my run.
Oops. Did I do that? Okay, fair enough.
Wise, because so often in the first several stages, they seem to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory. They were an anti-clutch team. They just found ways to lose. Now they found ways to win.
After the Shock finished 9th during the inaugural season, it was clear some change.
Oh my god, dude. The money for this is fucking stupid. Fucking 25K for last? Oh my god.
Were needed.
I think it was like an experience thing, kind of maybe a learning thing as well. Like back in season 1, I thought like I was gonna become 18 and then dominate everybody basically, and that didn't really work out. I mean, we did all right in the latter half of the season, but it wasn't, you know, anything that we expected or wanted to be.
Going into the offseason, the team underwent massive changes, bringing in Violet, Rascal, and Striker.
Oh, people in chat were saying Violet carried Super.
For Super, it was an opportunity to carve out an even bigger spot for himself. Now surrounded by talent, the pressure was on.
And Super has been almost, you can map it almost in a direct correlation between how well Super has been playing as an individual and how much more dominant the Shock have been over the course of 2018 into 2019 now.
Who is the genuine GOAT of Overwatch? Wait, Violet might be the GOAT? Lip. from Shameless. Is it true Violet carried you?
We drop. Is it true Violet carried you? Bro, I mean, like, I didn't get carried. Like, I fucking was good, bro. Like, you can watch the VODs. I was making plays like you wouldn't fucking believe.
I can't understand the VODs. I'm an
So
idiot.
it sucks I missed this on the first time I was here.
Okay, it sounded like low key yes. I mean, obviously no, right? Like, did LeBron James carry the 2016 Cavaliers to an NBA championship? I think a layman's perspective would be yes. No, he definitely did. Was it like that? No, but also Kyrie was there, yeah. But also, the whole team has to play their part. They have to be carryable, right?
The new look Shock managed to eke out a 6th place seed for the Stage 1 playoffs. But once there, they went all the way to the finals where the
Super was Kevin Love. And that's what I mean, though. Like, they don't win that championship without Kevin Love.
They lost a heartbreaking 4-3 match to the dominant Vancouver Titans. Before that, even with the drastic roster changes, the expectations might have been middling. But now, they were higher than ever.
Kevin Love is a solid player. Like, Kevin Love is a great player.
And the Shock didn't disappoint in Stage 2.
He has to reveal himself to contest the payload, and he does so just for a brief moment, but no one else is there. It's over. The San Francisco Shock complete the golden stage.
Dude, they're filling like a Dave and Buster's full of fans, and then the prize pool is $1 million.
Do not drop a map. They do not drop
That
a
is
series.
crazy.
And I have to say, we may never see this again in the Overwatch League. It is a true feat, to be sure.
The Shock were for real, not dropping even a single map during Stage 2. And Super's aggressive and yet calculating Reinhardt play was a big part of the team's success.
4 minutes on the clock here for the San Francisco Shock to pick up the second point. Super just gonna throw it out. There's the big shatter. 2 kills if they can get this done quick. Shu hanging on. Barely, but real. You can't say the same for him. And now a golden opportunity for the Shock to get some real progress on the point.
It feels like a tank needs to be good. Like, if a tank dies, the whole team's kind of fucked, right? Like, a tank needs to be able to carry, right? Or not carry, but like be solid.
Nearing with 3.5 minutes on the clock. Oof. Follow up. There's the shatter. Wham, bam. Thank you, bam. Get out. It's going to be IS-37 still on the point, though. But that's done. And the Shock.
Was this a 2-tank meta?
And they didn't stop there. They were one of the league's
There
most
was a 3-tank meta?
dominant teams, reaching the finals of every stage in 2019. But the addition of the roll-lock system to Overwatch League for Stage 4 changed how and when.
Yuck! 3 tanks, 3 heals? Dude, what a disgusting meta. And people said it was the greatest game, the greatest era?
And Super got to play. The Reinhardt he was known for became scarcer and scarcer due to Orissa's rising popularity. And he mostly sat on the sidelines during the playoffs, as his team's red-hot roster rolled through the rest of the league until it was only the Vancouver Titans standing between them and the Overwatch League Season 2 finals.
The Shock are playing so aggressively.
Wait, he got benched? He got benched for Smurf. What?
Sinatra already has his meteor strike in the hole. Beautiful. You can't ask for much more than that, Matt. Making them pay dearly for every inch of progress. But Tizzy walked straight into that one. There was an amplification matrix, and Architect made short work of the main tank. Slime and Twilight Fair.
Why doesn't Super just play the other character?
Min Su, well, he couldn't even run away from that one. He was frozen stiff. He has to make the same impact on that hero. It's not quite the same thing. Blizzard, Gravitic Flux, everything you can ask for. The Shock are delivering in spades, and those hyperspheres are bouncing. And so are the Titans' craniums. The Vancouver Titans, such a hyped up team coming from across the ocean. Tizzy is down already, though. They've lost their main.
How fucking strong is this team that a bench player can come in and they just win? Like, what? Are these dead ass the Dodgers?
Tank and Architect is bringing the thunder from the back. It's a rain of bullets, and the Titans can't.
Just pick up Sheik instead of Falco? I mean, yeah, they do this. Every league professional does this, mind you. Like, literally every single league professional has to play basically a bunch of characters.
Do a thing about it. Only a few seconds left. Min Su is removed from the face of the map, and Architect is trying to get his hands dirty. Huxel throws a blizzard down, but it's not enough.
Smurf is the GOAT tank. Is that real?
Twilight, the last hope for the Titans, steps up. He is felled. Tizzy now Slime is already removed from the fight. The wrecking ball is down, and Janu, he can't touch. He is walled off. The door is shut in their face.
Is that the championship? Wait. I'm sorry. So the first finals Super TF made it to, he got benched, and then the bench player won? Isn't this like a Nick Foles situation? So they're like the most OP team in the league. They benched him. He's Carson Wentz. Smurf is Nick Foles. And then they won without him. I guess he gets a ring.
At age 19, Super was on top of the Overwatch world. He was a league
Brother, he wasn't on top of his own team. He was on the bench. What are we talking about?
champion and a key member of one of the most exciting rosters the game had ever seen. Then, invited to represent his country, he had won the Overwatch World Cup, the first successful international Overwatch campaign in the USA's history.
Did he play in that one? That's kind of hype. I feel like they glazed over the tournament he won, and they really fucking like showed a lot of the tournament he got benched in.
He also represented an important talent that could be key to the Shock's long-term competitive future. But
Is that Marshawn Lynch?
Talent that could be key to the Shock's long-term competitive
What the fuck is Marshawn Lynch doing there?
future. But something else was happening at the same time. Super was becoming an incredibly popular personality.
He
both
played
on
Jump King?
Twitch and in the rest of the non-Overwatch world.
Can I see the trophy?
Yeah. Oh, it's a little heavy. If you
want
you
it?
can pick it up.
Gosh, this is, oh my gosh.
That's like 40 pounds.
This is,
Yeah.
it's legit. This is the best trophy I've ever seen in my life.
Super had been
Why did he go on Jimmy Fallon and not Violet? Is that a dumb question? Is it because he was more famous? Violet's Korean. Oh, it's because he's white. Okay, I don't think that was the reason. I don't know how Jimmy Fallon's team works. I don't think that was the reason.
streaming since 2017, but with his name on the rise, his stream really took off in late 2019 and early 2020. He had developed a reputation as a joker, someone who kept the mood light despite his commitment to performing in-game.
Sorry, one. Great. Oh, let's see. Big shatter. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. Where's mine? Here's shatter.
I don't like when they bleep because I'm used to bleeps being slurs. And I know it's not a slur, but like that's what I'm thinking is happening when they bleep it out.
Yeah, I'm cracked out right now, dude.
I'm like, do you know what I mean?
Ryan is shatter here.
And as it turned out, being good at Overwatch was not his only talent.
Booba looking good tonight, Super.
Smart. Oh my god, he did the hot chip.
Dude, I feel like I'm like...
Oh my god, he's been wearing the Discord hoodie for that long? I think it's genuinely the same hoodie. There's no way. Why?
And as his career moved forward, he became the perfect mix of erratic memer and sardonic flag carrier for a game that frankly sometimes forced even its most diehard supporters to shrug their shoulders.
That sentence was yucky.
Who the f still plays this game anyway? Loads of people. Like, there's like me, and there's like Violet, and...
Hey, good job today.
Even before his team had secured that 2019 championship, an official league video solidified Super status as the Prodigy.
Whoa.
He is very young, so...
Wait, let me see the stats. He is...
Solidified...
I don't understand what I'm reading. Oh, he has the best win rate after dying first. What?
Super status as the Prodigy.
He is very
What a
young,
weird stat.
so it almost feels like child prodigy-esque.
But could that prodigal son return to the top of the Overwatch League in 2020?
Everything froze.
And would the meta allow him to
Shit, everything froze. Panic.
pick up the hammer again? Due to the global pandemic, all Overwatch League games went online. And to make things worse, Super's MVP teammate Sinatra left for Valorant in April.
I think the thing that like held me was playing for the fans, like in front of people. And then the coronavirus made everything shut down. We had to play online. Definitely killed it for me.
But the May Melee showed that even without their MVP,
So many
the
people
Shock were still the
so many people left Overwatch for Valorant, right? Like a crazy amount. I guess I've never, because I was watching Valorant, I knew that people were joining Valorant from Overwatch, but I guess I didn't think of how that impacted Overwatch because they were leaving it.
best team on their half of the newly redrawn league map.
Do I have any words for Soul? Nah, not really. I kind of just would prefer to let the play do the talking.
Yeah, I think Super was forced to stand up there. Maybe he was halted up there, but who knows. Anyway, he's a Riptide. Okay, nice. Super catches that one with a fire strike. That could have been nasty. And now look at the shot push forward. And Shatter is good. Super gets 3. Fury and Alarm, maybe even 4.
Yeah, I was going to say I recognized Bren's voice, but I didn't know he came from Overwatch. But I guess that makes sense.
Try and pick themselves back up in San Francisco.
I don't think I've ever heard a good thing about any Valorant player. Really? There's like so many great Valorant players. What do you mean, Brock?
They fight off the Riptire, and then they go up a gear. Philly weren't ready for that change of pace.
That's a big dynamite as well. Nice shadow on the side. That's everybody on their back. Goodbye, Lastro. Goodbye, Dreamer. And Valiant's hopes and dreams of winning this map are crumbling right before them.
The Shock threatened a repeat league victory as they qualified for the year's grand finals. But since half the teams had essentially been playing in a league of their own for the year, it wasn't clear how things would shake out. And while Reinhardt had been valuable earlier in the year, the bruisery meta saw Super on Roadhog, a champion that he made his own, even against his grand finals opponents, Seoul Dynasty.
We're gonna chase it after Marvel.
Did he play? Oh, he played. Oh, and Violet's gone. And Smurf is gone. Did Smurf leave the team?
And the whole hog, a victory dance for Super, oinking his way to victory. Whoever said lightning doesn't strike twice has never met the San Francisco Shock, your 2020 Overwatch League champions.
Smurf was benched.
As Overwatch 2 was announced, sat quiet, and then was delayed, the game's future was uncertain. But Super's stream remained the funniest safe haven for the game's faithful, even if he wasn't always playing Overwatch.
Is Super the biggest Overwatch streamer? Is he still? Oh, I guess XQC was. But XQC is not really an Overwatch streamer. Oh, I guess Moon too.
Oh my, grab him again. You f***ing loser. Oh my god. Why did Violet say, "May I sleep with you"? And why did he change his profile picture to me? Hey! Okay, well.
And despite venturing into other games, Super was still known as the Overwatch guy on Twitch.
I got you. Oh.
Do they make it sound like he was the only Overwatch player with a personality? Is that true? They make it sound like he's like the only Overwatch player who had any inkling of being funny. And every other Overwatch player was just a fucking dread of a human that you had to suffer through. Like, they were only valuable for their gameplay.
Pepe left. Pepe left. Wait, you stomp? Bull, I will snap you. You know that?
He might not have always kept it as clean as he had to on a
XQC? But okay, is it wrong to... I don't think of XQC as an Overwatch pro. I feel like he is more of a streamer than an Overwatch pro. But I feel like Super's more of an Overwatch pro than XQC.
An Overwatch League stage.
You stupid little b****. Someone just closed the door on me. Stop! Oh, wait, someone explained it before. That's when you, like, pull your penis back and, like, hide it behind your legs, right?
Oh.
Wait, that's when you hide your penis behind your thighs, right?
Wait, what?
No, I didn't do that.
But in a world
Coding?
where so many were stuck inside, Super's weird brand of humor seemed to hit perfectly. But on the Overwatch League stage, 2021 was a different challenge for Super. The Shock lost Once, Rascal, and Moth. They still had their deep front line from 2020, but confidence in them dropped. Still, as Reinforce pointed out on Plat Chat, of the teams with a 1-1 record at that time, the Shock did have some serious upside heading into the Countdown Cup in June 2021.
Dude, it is crazy. Did the teams have to live in the area that they operated in? They did before, but not after COVID? Like, Like, you can just be some dude from Georgia and then you have to go to fucking Guangzhou. Like, that's crazy, you know? I guess the vice versa is also crazy. It's crazy to be in Seoul and it's like, hey, man, you now live in Boston.
Probably looking out for shock here, actually, because their versatility. Yes, their initial match was a bit messy against the Dallas Fuel, but overall, it's proven now that they can play a lot of different compositions. Nero can play the Pharah, they can play the Reinhardt composition, they can play the Wrecking Ball as well, to an extent. And I like this versatility from them.
At the end of the 2021 season, their record was good enough to earn them a shot at play-ins, needing only to beat the Toronto Defiant to move on.
Get lost from he gets nothing. He's also fallen on the Defiant. That was a gambit. It was an aggressive, risky play, and it's blown up in their face.
This has just been a really tough matchup for Toronto. Like, clearly
Toronto.
they're a better team than what we've seen today, but do not have the power to beat a team like San Francisco, as the Shock are back in the playoffs. A 3-0 sweep here of the Defiant.
But unfortunately, things didn't go as planned during the playoffs. The Shock finished 4th.
Oh my God. 1.5 mil? What the fuck? 50K for last?
After a heartbreaking loss to the Atlanta Reign. After re-signing with the Shock, it's not clear exactly where the future will...
Dude, this is actually a tough shot.
After re-signing with the Shock, it's not...
He looks tough. This looks like 1980s. This looks like 1980s. He's having a press conference because he got caught cheating on his wife. This is tough as hell.
Clear exactly where the future will take Super. As his stream has grown and he's made another appearance...
He does kind of look like Charlie Kirk a bit, yeah.
...on Jimmy Fallon, it wouldn't be hard to see his personality breaking free of the Overwatch League, particularly as the sequel's fate remains uncertain. And while Overwatch has seen big players leave for other games, losing Super would be different. Because whether it's on stage or on stream, Overwatch just wouldn't be the same without him.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, that's it. What the fuck? It just ends. Oh, I guess it's 4 years ago. Is Overwatch League like dead? Like Super's not like Tarek or like Cadril, right? Like he doesn't watch like Overwatch League. There's OW. But he doesn't watch that either, does he? He's not like, I know he still plays Overwatch on stream, but he doesn't like watch any pro content at all. Just watch the video. Congrats on the championships.